on the Houston Astros. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go. And on the mound today, Framber Valdez.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Ready to go? Up now for Milwaukee, Jackson Chourio. That missed by a lot. And we're underway here this afternoon. Fouled off. He was late. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So a man on base to start the inning.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
And now it'll be Christian Yelich, the MVP in 2018, the runner-up in 2019. And there's the strike. Valdez, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a curve, a changeup, a slider, and he works in a four-seamer. And a foul ball. Nobody out. Runner at first. That one misses, and it's 1-2.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
Yelich set down on strikes. And now it's William Contreras. And that is downstairs. 1-0. Man at first, one away. Next offering is down low.
Last two pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
There goes the runner. Throw to second. Save. Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
And there's a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
The pitch. Swing and a miss.
Good late movement on that sinker right there. It's right where you want to get it to get that swing over the top.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, he took his chance at getting him to chase right there, but with first base open, walk not a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
First and second, one out. Here's the center fielder, Garrett Mitchell. There's a strike. Two on, one out. Runners on the move. Pitching for a strike. Throw to third. Save. Double steal.
Wow, that's a pretty elite throwing arm right there from the catcher spot. Pretty daring for him to try to steal third right there, but he gets the bag. Maybe the element of surprise was what came in because he's not used to guys running on him, and right there stealing third base probably caught him off guard a little bit.
The 0-2 stays alive.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
And a good eye there.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Chorio on third. Contreras at second with one away. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. One runs in. Throw comes in and holds the runner at third. They're at the corners now with still only one away.
Big swing of the bat right there to give him the lead. That was clutch. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
2 on, 1 out. Next for the Brewers, Sal Frelick. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
At this point, the clean inning is over. Got to settle in, focus on the hitter, and get out of it with minimal damage.
Runners are at the corners, 1 away. And that's in for a strike. And it's 1-1.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
On the ground, could be 2. They put the tag on him. What a double play that was. Inning over. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Back here at Dyken Park, and on the mound in this one, Freddie Peralta.
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand, and because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch, and before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
Bottom of the first. Now it's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. And that one misses up and in. And that's ball 1. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Missed with a changeup, and it's 2-1. And that's too high.
1 strike.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
So up next, Isaac Paredes. And a big swing and a miss.
0-1.
And the 0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. That one to first, and it goes just foul.
That's a ball.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. 1 gone here.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Swing and a foul straight back. In the dirt, blocked.
Ball in.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes.
Ball, that's out.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
First base.
2 walks in the first has to be some cause for concern. I mean, you're talking about a guy you want to pitch deep into the ball game. It's not going to help with the pitch count right there. They can't afford to hand out free bases at this rate.
And now it's Christian Walker. He was late there. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
One out. Runners at first and second. And now the count is even.
Well, Boog, early on in this one, having a hard time getting settled in. He's not showing control to throw strikes, and let alone to throw it where he wants in the strike zone. This could be a tough one for him.
2 balls, 1
Squirts
strike.
away a little bit. No advance. Good job behind the dish. And there's a ball.
3 balls, 1
Yainer
strike.
Diaz in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. And that'll load the bases.
Now that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
So bases loaded with 1 away. At the plate is the
0-1.
Astros catcher, Yainer Diaz.
Ball 1, no strikes.
On the ground to third. Done. Over to second. Got him. The double play cuts down the potential tying run.
Just trying to sneak one through with the bases loaded, but an excellent job by the defense to turn that one and get out of this jam.
And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. And here's the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins. Valdez back to work. That finds the mark on the inside corner.
Ball down.
Carl Dixon working the plate in this one.
You know, we often hear and talk about umpires being a pitcher's umpire, but Boog Dixon maybe a little bit more hitter friendly than most. He's kind of tight on the corners, so we'll see if that comes into play at all in this one.
And there's a base hit to left. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
He was all over that one. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
So digging in, Oliver Dunn. There's the sinker at the knees for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
Foul ball, still 0-2.
Ball one.
Runner at first with no outs here. Good job to fight that one off. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, not every great at bat ends in a hit. He saw a lot of pitches. That kind of an at bat can be contagious to a lineup.
Joseph Ortiz up now for the Brewers. There's the strike at the knees. The shortstop takes the ball. And a base hit up the middle. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Everything came together for him. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
This is Bryce Terang. And a foul ball. Runners at first and second with one gone here at the top of the second. Next pitch is outside. And that's outside.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Two on, one out.
Count's full.
Hit on the ground to the right side. And foul ball. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Here's the leadoff man for the Brewers, Jackson Chourio. Scored the first run of the game back in the first after a single to reach base. And that one is inside. First and second, two down.
That's ball two. 2-0.
Let's go, Astros! Swing, baby!
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. This one's out of here into the archways. Kiss that ball goodbye. And they tack on to their lead. It's 4-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Can be pretty dangerous when you fall behind in the count 2-0. You've still got to try to find a way to keep that hitter off balance. Well, he wasn't able to do it there, and the hitter did a nice job of turning that pitch around, not missing it in a hitter's count.
Here comes Christian Yelich. And that one
1-0.
upstairs, ball one. Pitch is in there, and the count even at 1. And misses inside. Swings through that one out in front that time.
2-2 the count.
That's inside.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
That one fouled off.
Runner.
Yelich goes, and it's fouled away.
Ball! That pitch is out.
That one
2
not
balls,
close.
2 strikes.
2-2. Cut on and lifted in the air. Gamble settles under it and makes the catch. And that is that. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer. It's now a 4-0 ball game. Back here in Houston, bottom of the second. And now Jeremy Pena. And first offering is fouled off. Fastball for a strike. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Chas McCormick will hit next.
Leadoff man on. It's time to play a little small ball. Get some base runners. Try to dig yourself out of the hole.
He swings and fouls one off. And that is out of play. Struck him out swinging. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
Throw to first. Pena back on a dive. So a substitution needed at first because of the injury. Entering as the pinch runner, Mauricio Dubon.
Come on, Ben, let's do it.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
In the dirt.
Let's go, Ben.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Flashes the leather on the run and catch. And there's 2 down.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Jake Myers. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs.
Hey.
That misses.
That's outside.
And the count 1-2.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Astros, let's go.
Fought off foul. Myers stays alive. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. One left for Houston. They trail it here 4-0. Mauricio Dubon. He's the new shortstop as he comes in as a defensive replacement here.
Number 14.
And now the center fielder, Garrett Mitchell. RBI single his last time up. On the ground, right side. Takes it himself. And a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, left fielder, Sal Frelick.
Next for Milwaukee, Sal Frelick. He's 0 for 1. Frelick, a former Gold Glove winner, hitting 5th in today's lineup. A former first-round pick in 2021.
Well, I think this is an important inning on the mound for him in this game. He's got to find a way to settle things down and give some length in this start.
One out, base is empty. Oh, and he hit
Boom,
him.
that got him. Take your base.
And here is Hoskins. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Now snap throw to first.
He's good.
Frelick dives back in safely.
Counts 1-0.
Squirts away a little bit. Movement in the bullpen. Forrest Whitley up and throwing. And that drops in for a strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Strike 2.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for
One
his
ball,
breaking ball today.
2 strikes.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And that's outside. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. The 2-2. That one 95 to finish him off.
Now batting,
Oliver Dunn up now for the Brewers.
Let's go, Stros.
Base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs. Up now for Milwaukee, Joseph Ortiz. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. That one's in there, 0-1.
0-1.
Slapped foul.
He's getting the barrel to the ball. He's just got to work on that timing a little bit.
And
1-2.
1-2.
2 strikes.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. First and second, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. 2 on, 2 outs. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. Gamble going back, makes the catch on the edge of the track. Brewers strand a couple. They lead 4-0. Bottom of the inning, Jose Altuve up to hit here.
Second baseman.
Altuve always seems to be setting records or reaching milestones, Boog. In 2023, he became the fastest player to reach 2,000 career hits, 200 home runs, and 200 stolen bases in MLB history.
And that one wrapped foul. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Oh, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
And first offering is fouled off. 1 down, base is empty. Line drive. Mitchell makes the grab. 2 up, 2 down.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
2 down, base is empty. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. That's too low. And that is ball 1. 2 outs, base is empty. And now it's even up.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, it should be a good outing for him.
And it's
2
even
balls,
up.
2 strikes.
And that's in the dirt.
3-2.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Astros go down 1-2-3. They're down 4-0. Back here in Houston, here's the second baseman, Bryce Terang. Trying to bunt his way on.
That's foul.
And that's a foul ball. That one finds the zone. 0-2.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Tried to hold up on the 0-2. Now a look down to third, and that's going to be ruled a swing.
Now batting. Right
So the
fielder,
batting order
Jackson
turns over,
Chourio.
and now the right fielder, Jackson Chourio. He's already homered in this game. On the ground to short, Dubon whips it to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
Now batting. The designated hitter, Christian Yelich.
Now it's Christian Yelich. He is struck out, and he is walked. That one's in there. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Just missed.
Ball 1.
Two down, nobody on. That one
Ball
off
2.
the mark. Now 2 balls and a strike. That
Ball
one
3.
missed. William
3 balls, 1
Contreras
strike.
up next for the Brewers.
Let's get the win, Astros.
Check swing, and he went. And now it's 3-2. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Struck him out looking. Gone in order are the Brewers, but they're in front 4-0. Back here at Dyken Park, bottom of the 4th, and now the first baseman, Christian Walker. High in the air, out to right. Chorio hauls it in, and there's one away.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Yainer Diaz up next for the Astros. That just
that
misses.
ball went out.
Ball 1. Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
1-1.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm, sat down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball
Ball
and
2.
deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Back up the, oh, that got him. The throw is still in time, and they do get the second out of the inning. Catcher coming out to check on him. It looked like it got him on his back leg. So you wonder if that might be a problem for him in terms of pushing off the rubber.
Yeah, it's a great point, and we'll have to see how he looks. But to me, it appears he's moving pretty well. I think it's just going to sting for a while, but hopefully nothing more.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Mauricio Dubon. Came into the game as a pinch runner. This is his first trip to the plate in this one. In there at the knees. And that's strike 1. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. 2 outs. And that one is downstairs. 1-2 to count. The shortstop
ball 2.
takes a ball.
2-2 to count.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Astros are down quietly. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score.
Now pitching.
New pitcher on here, Brian King.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Contreras
Nope,
in the box
outside.
here, lets that one go for a ball.
Well, these Brewers putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in, so I'd say mission accomplished.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Garrett Mitchell.
That's a
Just
ball.
missed. Right through there for a strike. Next pitch is downstairs. Fouled off left side. The 2-2 on the way. Good eye in that spot. Got it. 2 gone.
Now batting.
2 down, base is empty. Next for the Brewers, Sal Frelick. 0 for 2 in this one.
Let's go, Brian.
Fastball is outside. Swing and a foul out of play.
Astros, come on.
Next pitch
2-1.
way upstairs.
Nope.
Foul ball. Two down, nobody on. And that is
Ball
low
four,
for ball
that pitch is low.
4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Let's go, Astros. Come on, Astros.
Snap throw to first.
Safe.
Hoskins in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it.
Runner on the move. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, I'm sure that steal will raise a couple of eyebrows because of this big lead, but I think it's more respect for their opponent, knowing that they've got to continue to add on if they're going to win this game. Don't take it as an offense. Take it as a sign of respect.
Man on second, 2 down. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And ball 1.
2 strikes.
Let's go.
2 balls, 2
2
strikes to
strikes.
count with 2 outs. Runner at second, 2 down, and we're at the top of the 5th. Very high with that one. And now it's 3-2. Well struck left field. That's back. Gone into the Crawford boxes. A home run. An absolute smash to left. And they add a couple more. It's 6-0.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. High fastballs, especially with good velocity, can be really hard to catch up to. But he stays tall, his top hand works extremely well, and he absolutely clobbered it.
So 2 away with nobody on. Here's a speed threat. Oliver Dunn. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. Oh, and 2 now as he swings through it.
0-2 is the count.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. 2 runs for Milwaukee on the dinger. It's now a 6-0 ball game.